There's a phrase that we keep hearing about employers being in the driving seat and employers, taking a role which is a bigger role. What's your take on this sort of phrase? It's a catchy phrase, though.
It is a catchy phrase. It's a very catchy phrase, and that really came in with the apprenticeship levy.
Yeah.
But I've always said employers want to have a seat at the table. They want to be in the heart of the discussion. They don't want to own it because, as you've just said, we're employers. We are not the education sector, so therefore we're not the experts in there, but we know what we are looking for as an employer for the young people coming into our organisation. So we know what we're looking for, and therefore we're there to help the education sector deliver that.
Yeah. There's no doubt that CCEP, Coca-Cola, lead on that employer-led sort of rhetoric, agenda, the conversation. There's no doubt that, you're a leader within that. You start thinking about employers who are in that space. There's no doubt your name is there, if not definitely within the top few that you think. There's no doubt in my mind anyway about that. What would you say in terms of two other employer brands out there? What advice, if you and I were talking and I was another employer representing XYZ company, what would you say to me in terms of, this is something worth considering doing, getting involved with?
Yeah, so to other companies, I would definitely say it's if you're going to be serious about early careers and wanting to shape what that future looks like, you're going to have to put yourself out there and invest the time and energy externally to be able to have an active voice, around education. Or even just the apprenticeship landscape. You're going to have to be out there to have that active voice. And if you don't feel passionate enough about it, you're going to have to find somebody who is passionate, because then you'll actually be able to start to drive things forward. But you can't sit back and moan about, this isn't good enough, or I wish we could have that. You've got to be out there. So you've got to join the right networks as well. There are going to be many networks out there that say, come and join us. We have the voice of government. We have the voice of this. You've got to be very selective to ensure that you are, because you are also representing your brand as well within all of this, that you're doing it for the right reasons. But you cannot just simply sit back. You can't afford to.
Canny Conversation Podcast Series 5 by Safaraz Ali.